Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
A 1-0 delivery. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by into the backstop. You see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 2-2. To short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. You get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
On the move is Peterson, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The run scores from second. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And he's safe.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And also near the top in runs scored, so he's a major part of their offense.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ethier over to his left, and that ends the inning. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Andre Ethier will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Aaron Judd will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Grounded back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. and it'll make its way into center field.
Gary Sanchez will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Nope. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, here's a guy that definitely didn't have the greatest of road trips. But sometimes when you're struggling, all it takes is a night or two sleeping in your own bed to get yourself back into your good rhythm. And he starts off this homestand with a well-struck double.
Ian Desmond will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Sometimes guys can get keyed up in big spots like this, and that's where that curveball can be a real effective pitch.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And these will add up. I mean, in that spot, a single gets you 2 runs. And heck, just putting it in play probably gets you 1. Instead, he comes back to the dugout with nothing.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tapia swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
Swing and a liner. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 3-3 game. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Tapia has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Now the 0-1. Nope. And he lays off for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
There goes the runner. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. 1-2.
Count 1-2.
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about it. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Corey Seager is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Justin Turner is on deck. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Story is right there, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at bat. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone, and that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Here's Adrian now. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, maybe this turns into a double play ball. But with the bat shattering here, just too much going on to even think about, too. So he'll take that sure out at first instead.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Number 25 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Throw the ball away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Fastball back in.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has it in his tracks.
Nice.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Nolan Arenado will dig in. A Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago.
Nolan Arenado.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Arenado. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Yeah, and that's always such a tough pitch to gauge as an outfielder. It's that line drive that's hit right at you, because it takes you a split second longer to judge the depth perception of the ball because you don't have a great angle on it. And he couldn't track this one down very well, and it gets all the way to the wall for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Good curveball, strike two.
Yep, same pitch, right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So with one gone, there's a look at the Rockies' upcoming schedule here on the show for the next 7 days. Make plans to be with us. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. And that hit certainly represents something of a milestone for him. Number 1,000 for his career.
Yeah, that's a nice achievement for him, Matt. It's a long way from the numbers some of the all-time greats put up, but it's certainly very respectable.
Standing in now, Aaron Judd, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Second and third here, one man out. On the ground to the left side. Turner has it. The tag from Randall, and they get him at home plate.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. We played 3, and our score, 3-3. Andre Ethier is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Left fielder, Andre Ethier. Hey fans, get those gloves ready. Any guest catching a foul ball or home run ball before it makes contact with another guest, an object, or the ground will receive a clean catch pin. If you do catch a ball cleanly, stay where you are, because a Coors Field representative will be by with your pin.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready on 1-2. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting, second baseman
Logan Forsythe steps in now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Very weakly on the ground. The tag, and he is out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion. I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Second and third, 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now.
Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's now 6-3.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now batting.
In now, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. To short. To his left, Story. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Dodgers lead it 6-3. Ian Desmond is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Gutierrez makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat.
68.
Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
In now, Tapia, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Squares around and drops down a good one. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Hit hard on the ground to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Adrian Gonzalez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman number 23.
Logan Forsythe digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, Well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the third base line. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story strides in, grounded out his last time through. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Seager is up with it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Jock Peterson will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this end. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
Leading out for the Rockies,
Carlos Gonzalez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Aaron Judd steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In there at the knees, strike one.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Got him.
No big surprise here with the runner on first base and nobody out. They're going to work him down in the strike zone to try to get that ground ball. But hey, strikeouts are good.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson giving chase. 2 down.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, He got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Gutierrez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Justin Turner will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Andre Ethier comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 7-3 ball game. Logan Forsythe comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Jock Peterson will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the second.
Leading out for the Rockies.
On his way to pitch number 75. Runs up and gets this one down. Gonzalez fields it cleanly, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
DJ LeMahieu will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runners on the move for second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Again, he's off for second. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact.
Yeah, he'll take second base here, but I think they were pretty well conceding that to him. So we'll have to see if he gets that score to stolen base or simply defensive indifference.
Charlie Blackmon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
This is pulled into right. Gutierrez is there, 2 down.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
First offering on its way. Here's a swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Oh, and Ethier's throw is right there. He's out at the plate.
Wow.
Rockies strand 1. Justin Turner will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Turner.
Triple. A home run. So stupid.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Trevor Story digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Just too many swings and misses on pitches out of the zone. Jeez, swing at strikes.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, they got to him for 3 runs in the first couple innings, but since that time, he shut the door on him and put up nothing but zeros.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Stepping in, Aaron Judd, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
A shot down the first baseline. The second for 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they
Wow.
get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. This one pretty
Fuck
well in
off.
the bag. We've played 8 full. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Rockies 3. Logan Forsythe stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. Over 3 in the game so far. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Gary Sanchez will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Into the box, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Tapia ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First delivery to him on the way. Taken high and deep to right. Gutierrez ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
From the stretch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The center fielder, number 19.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Gonzalez takes it in, and he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Gutierrez giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate.
Now batting.
Trevor Story makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Rockies find themselves down to their final strike now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
2 out here and a runner at second. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon